So I was trying to go live, but issues, and I feel like that all the time when I be trying to upload and do stuff, like it just don't work out right. So anyway, I had to reinstall something on my computer, blah 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 blah. So while my computer's restarting, I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna go live, I'm just gonna pre-record this shit. It's live, it was just a little bit late. Okay, so I ain't did shit, I just want to brush my teeth, use the bathroom. Now I'm finna get started for real on this cleaning up. How you have too much stuff but not enough stuff? That's how I feel. Like I got too much of these but not enough of the stuff to go in. I'm just using these for my daughter's little manipulatives. We don't have nowhere to put that. I'm just gonna sit it right here for now. I guess that top shelf will be all books. There will be manipulatives. Them Legos. We ain't gonna even talk about Legos today. Oh, that's what I said I wanted to say. Do y'all kids clean up after they self? Mine don't, and I know that's a parenting issue. But sometimes I just like to clean up by myself. I don't know, when the house is always noisy, like I just want peace and quiet. I would rather they go watch TV than to pick up after they self. But that's not the way to do it. So we gonna work on it. Sometimes I feel like it's not enough space in this little house. I don't know what that was. Something popped up on my screen. These are little oatmeal things, tubs. It got my markers and pencils and stuff in it. We just had these empty, so that's why I use it. And these little labels are, this is a thumb. It's embarrassing, but it was on the floor, so I picked it up. Wasn't nothing going on. It's a clean thumb. But anyway, that's what I'm saying, organization issues. We labeled, I had Ashley go around the room really, and then some other parts of the house like the pantry and stuff like that, cabinets, and put these labels on there just so she can recognize that you use words to words are used to also determine what something is. So not just saying it, but it also has a word that goes along with it. This is a marker, and this is how you spell a marker. You know. So did that. We haven't been consistently homeschooling for about a week. It's kind of embarrassing, but it's the truth. I know that I'm gonna struggle with planning. I need some help with planning. Like, okay, so the other night, I said I'm gonna stay up all night, I'm playing. And I did. I stayed up all night, but I didn't really get much done. It's taking me too long to do it. So I don't know if I'm overthinking or what. So if these videos load, because the first one that I just did hasn't even loaded yet. If they load and somebody watches and they have, I don't know. I guess I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I think I'm overanalyzing it. I think I want the absolute best for their education, and I'm just overthinking it. Because there are time frames and deadlines that need to be met. And if I keep going as slow as I'm going, I'm not going to meet those deadlines. I'm enjoying talking to whoever's listening, or just really getting this shit off my chest. I will be able to do videos like this when my kids are gone. Legos. Everywhere. 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 All over the floor. Legos. That's his thing. Them Legos. Or that's their thing. Both my boys like Legos. I hope they watch this video because I'm finna tell the absolute truth about it. Both the boys like Legos. It's imperative that my older one has Legos, Rashawn. Because he has ADHD something. He just needs to move his hands all the time. While we're talking about Rashawn, and I really don't have nothing else to talk about but my kids because I love them so much. Rashawn has trichotillomania. It's where he pulls his hair out at the top of his head. Due to anxiety, I don't know, whatever. The diagnosis is trichotillomania, but basically he just pulls her at the top of his head. Deal with the other issues too. He's very emotional. His mom is emotional too, though. So, you know. I've been told more than once he acts exactly like his mom. What the hell they mean by that? But yeah. This talking is somewhat helping me get it done. Dirty socks, hair grease, hair bows. How did we get in this place? And how are we there so often? It's hot. I say that in all my videos. So I hope y'all really do understand that it's hot. Ain't nothing like Texas weather. Nothing like Texas weather. You can get all seasons in 1 month. Guaranteed. I mean, excuse me, 1 week. Guaranteed. Okay. So yes, I have clothes in here and hair. None of this belongs in here. I'm just going to take it to the other room. Which that stuff is going to be sitting in the other room until I can get to it. I still got to cook. Who knows when he wake up, but when he wake up, he expected I should have. Ooh. I'm talking about responsibility. Like a lot. Put these clothes in here. Fix my brow. I think I will keep making these videos. At least it's some type of accountability. I'm antisocial, so I really don't like talking to people. I mean, I guess I don't like people talking to me. papers. Is this all of them? No, it's the end. Okay, so I use Teachers Pay Teachers and printed out these printables, these state printables. I still have to get a copy for my for both boys, so I have to take it and go get a copy. But then I gotta get some ink because the ink that came with the printer is gone now. And why was it printing blue? I don't know. Whatever. So it just has, I got this from, who is the person? Upper Elementary Adventures on Teachers Pay Teachers. "50 states and capitals and regions." It was $6. I've had a Teachers Pay Teacher account for years and never bought nothing off of it. I always, like I said, it's inevitable what I was supposed to do, but I just never had the opportunity to. But anyway, so she separates it by regions, and you can color the states that belong in that region on this sheet, which is cool. And then the states that belong to that region, this is not in order. Let me get a darker color one. Okay, so whatever region Tennessee is, and then you can color the state of Tennessee on this, like on the individual pages. You can color the state of Tennessee, to put the capital. I mean, it's just really nice. This is what I wanted to do for them anyway, but that was, matter of fact, I wanted to do it and had started doing it, but that was gonna take too much time. That's what I'm saying. Me and my time management is not going well. Let me see if I can even find in this mess of paper where I started. I'm saying I had even started drawing the states, but I wanted to make my own pages. Like, it's clean. Yeah. Anyway, I don't see that either because it's a mess. I'll find it in a minute. And then I had this box that had already folders and stuff in it. The box broke. And this stuff is just everywhere. I wanted these to be reachable for them, so I had them on the table. But let me just put them up. Everything put up. Everything is put up. Smell good. The hair model, I put these in a little manipulative drawer so they don't get lost. Here's my box that broke. This is trash. No, I won't put it in the trash. I'm actually not gonna put it in the trash. I'm gonna put it over here in this area where I keep those boxes and stuff, whatever. I'm gonna use them one day. So, take give me a cup of ice. These little boxes is hard to a good thing, I guess. I had this one. Oh, we was talking about Rashawn again. Rashawn is my 10-year-old. He'll be 11 in October. Just to say it again, he has trichotillomania. He has ADHD. He was born at 27 weeks. And he loves to draw. So, this is what non-organization gets you, which is, like I said, I gotta do better. So I had a whole packet of these, and he done went through and drew on all of them. And what am I supposed to do with all these drawings? I can't keep every one of them. I have an art wall. I don't want to, you know, not pay attention to each and every drawing. But what do you do for an artist who has papers everywhere? I'll just keep them. He draws a lot of the same stuff. I'm trying to get him to get out of that. I mean, but I can't keep them all. I mean, for real, for real. Mothers with multiple kids. What do you do with all this stuff? I know you gotta throw it in the trash. Ain't nobody gonna keep all this stuff. I'm not gonna throw it in the trash right now, but as time moves on and I feel it necessary, that's where it is going. Some of it. So he used up all that manila paper. I'm just trying to clean up the stuff around here. Pens. Might as well take this out. It ain't even working at all. Rashawn one of them kids where y'all want to tell him where you put stuff, cause he gonna make sure he use it all, or he the type to go and find stuff to do. So he's one of them. So could I put extra art supplies up there, cause I don't want some of this stuff, but then I use it. I don't want it expensive. This is Ashley prescriptions. These are her prescriptions, my daughter. So, which brings me to this point before I stop recording again. Just to restore. I'm gonna stop again to try to see if I can upload the videos. But the situation with this whole CPS, like I almost lost my life twice. Having my children. With Rashawn, I basically threw up every day. The entire time for 6 months. I just threw up everything. I was taking them little expensive pills that's supposed to put under your tongue or whatever, they dissolve. I forgot the name of it, but if you had hyperemesis, then you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so had those, they didn't work. That's supposed to be the strongest thing. So then I got a pump, a machine where I would have to stick myself every day to keep me from throwing up. This is with my son, my first child. And then I was on bed rest. I had to continuously go to the hospital for fluids because I wasn't holding anything down. The one thing that I could keep down was apple juice, and that was it. And so my days was like me in the bed throwing up, screaming for apple juice because that's all. Then at 14 weeks with him, I ended up having surgery because I had threw up so much that my pancreas and my gallbladder was inflamed. So I ended up getting my gallbladder removed at 14 weeks with him, and that still didn't stop it. I don't even think that's what the fuck it was. I don't know what it was, but that was the situation with him. And then so I'm on bed rest in the hospital. I guess this is sometime, I had him October 13th, so I guess this is sometime in October. And overnight, I had gained an excessive amount of weight. I think like 11 pounds overnight. So I started retaining fluid. So not only was I throwing up, lost a lot of weight while I was pregnant, had surgery, then I blew up overnight. So then they gave me a shot to help his lungs. And being that I've had 2 preemies now, I know how beneficial that was that he did have that shot for his lungs, because his lungs are okay from what I know at this point. So yeah, then after that, you have to go through all those situations with your baby being at the hospital and you being at home. I went through that shit twice. So yeah, so it's almost laughable, but at the same time, it's not funny at all. Like I said, I hate to even give any type of attention to the situation, but it is what I'm going through, and so I can't act like this shit is not happening, which is what I was going to do. You know, as far as my YouTube videos, I was just going to pretend like the shit is not happening, but I can't do that because the shit is happening. And then at the same time, I have to keep a brave face and be honest with my kids at the same time. But not to give it too much, I just wanted to say that there's absolutely nothing that I wouldn't do for my kids. And harm them is one of the things that I will not do. Like, I love them. Maybe not to a level that everybody can understand. But yeah. Ain't no abuse around here. And that's part of the thing, you know, when I talk to my mom and stuff, they really don't have anything against me. They're trying to get something against me, which I will not participate in. Okay, so they wanted me to take a drug test, which I declined to take because I'm, again, not going to participate in you investigating me. If you want to investigate, go ahead and investigate. Investigate the fact that I left my job, which I was going to leave my job anyway, but I was going to leave it after the summer. My plan was to work the entire summer, stack up on my money so I can get my kids' books, curriculum, and stuff. I was going to homeschool anyway. I was already printing stuff out at work with me knowing that I wasn't going to be there by the time school started. That was my plan. It didn't work out that way. Then we had the little CPS issue come up. So, yeah. When that happened, and I guess they were saying that, I don't know, I was thinking, you know, so if he's the problem, then I'll just be around my kids 24/7. No, that wasn't enough. Now they want me to take a drug test. So, anywho, but again, no issue of abuse or anything like that. It all stems from this doctor's appointment that my boyfriend went to, and he said some things in the doctor's appointment about himself that they wanted to call CPS. So again, I say investigate. You can call my job that I've now started working at. You can ask anybody there. They already knew that we were trying to get him some medical help. Everybody around me knows that I haven't coerced or talked to anybody and told them to say anything. Matter of fact, I haven't talked to anybody, period. So, any numbers that you have that you want to call, go right ahead. My story is going to be the same. It's going to add up. I'm not going to help you investigate me. Do that on your own. My kids have still been in my possession since his doctor's appointment. So, that's been, I think his doctor's appointment was in April. So they've still been with me. So if I was such a danger to them, why would you leave them in my care? All of this stuff is what I'm saying. So we have to realize that people, I have noticed, the trick is always in the very beginning. They try to catch you when you're vulnerable and you know, of course I don't want to lose my kids, you know what I'm saying? So, and I actually told the lady I was going to take the drug test when she came out here. Okay, so I was like, so I can go to this drug testing center, which I did when I started my job, and I'll go down here and I'll take a drug test. She was like, no, you have to go to one of our facilities, and she gave me the location. None was near me, so it just sounded like fuckery to me. Like, why, if I'm taking a drug test, why can't I go to the place that I choose to go to? Why do I have to go to your facility? So you have all these, you want me to take a drug test. Let me say this, you want me to take a drug test. I have not been required to take one. You just want me to take one, but you want me to do it the way you want me to do it. It doesn't work that way. That's not how I operate at all. And if you ask anybody who know me, you know you got me straight fucked up. You think I'm just gonna do whatever. So I hope this helps if anybody ever gets in that type of situation. My library password on a paper plate. What do I want to put in? I'm gonna take our medicine out of here too. I have all type of medicines out here. This is Rashawn's medicine. This is Ashley. Okay. So, my kids have had the same pediatrician forever as well. So, beginning of last year's school year, we saw his pediatrician. He sent him for a referral to Metro Care. I'm talking about Rashawn again. So we went and they gave him this medicine. This is fluoxetine. I know I'm saying it wrong. He's supposed to take one by mouth daily. He's not taking these. I mean, I don't like the way he acts on these. And this is a depression medicine that I found out. And yes, he can be depressed, but he's not. I don't know. Okay, when he was, I don't like these. And I know that when it comes to medication, you have to kind of adjust it. But I'm almost to the point where I don't even want him to be on no medication because we just gonna have to work it out. I don't know. We'll talk about that at the next visit. This right here is Ashland's. Okay, fast forward. I don't want to skip over Rashawn. I mean, that's Rashawn. Rashawn is a mama's baby. He love his mama. His mama love him too. Like, he love his mama. My firstborn, my baby. Okay. I don't want to skip over LeBron because he was my second born boy. And he was full term. Let me say that. I'm finna say there's nothing wrong with him. But, you know, each child has their own situation, their own journey, their own life, their own emotions, their own behavior. They all have their own. So I don't want to skip over him and go to Ashton's because she's so critical. Okay, so LeBron was full term. LeBron is my athlete. LeBron, sometimes LeBron be like, dude, like, you don't know where his mind is. Like, he drifts off. Yeah, that's LeBron. And then he likes to do silly stuff. He's a clown. Like, he's amazing. He's a sweetie. He likes to play every sport. Football, basketball, anything that he can play, he likes to play. And he's like a jock. So, what is about LeBron? He likes magic and stuff like that, like playing tricks on people. And then LeBron like to lie. He ain't a good liar. um, but you have to know your child in order to help your child. In order to be the best parent, you have to know them. And I know these little. Okay, so then we have. What else do I want to say about LeBron? He's so strong, and he likes being outside. He'll ask you 100 times. It could be raining, Mama. Can we go outside? I'm like, no, you can't go outside. It's raining. Yeah, that's LeBron. He like bread and meat, and everything is like he don't really like a lot of stuff. He get in trouble a lot for not wanting to eat stuff, cause we don't waste stuff around here. So that's LeBron. Then oh, and LeBron is fly. Like, he likes to dress. He likes to put his outfits together. He likes to clean his shoes, make sure. Yeah, that's LeBron. Rashawn, not so much. Rashawn will put his shirt on backwards in a minute. Like, he will come. You would tell him to go take a shower. He gonna come out the shower still wet. He ain't took the time to dry out. He used the bathroom real quick because he trying to come back and get in some business or somebody conversation, or you know. That's Rashawn. He be trying to put his little outfits together like his brother, but to be honest, like, if he wasn't doing it with his brother, he probably wouldn't do that. He just, that ain't something that he just care about like that. But yeah, LeBron like putting his outfits together. He like being fly. So now we come to my third born, Miss Ashlyn. I had her at 23 weeks. A little over 5 months pregnant when I had her. I still remember the day I had some chest pains, and it was in my back, but it was my chest, but I felt it in my back. And I was calling her dad, and I was like, I need you to take me to the hospital. He was like, man, you go to the hospital every day you throwing up, every day you see you don't need to go to the hospital, blah, 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 blah. So I had to call his mom. I was like, please call your son and tell your son to come and get me and take me to the hospital. He came, he took me to the hospital. I'm 5 months pregnant, no wheelchair. They made me walk up to the, I guess because I'm 5 months, they made me walk up to the delivery department. By the time I got there, got upstairs, got in the bed, the nurse came in, still remember her to this day. Sweet, sweet, sweet lady. She said, she came in, she asked me what was wrong. I said, my head is hurting. That's all I said. And then I seized. I remember that part. She remembered everything else. So, had a seizure. When I came back from having my seizure, I had a baby. Didn't know I was going in and had a baby that day. I just knew that I was hurting. And I had my daughter. And all the other stories other people would have to recall, because again, I see. So my family can tell you stories of how they came in and they was like, the baby's not gonna make it. You have to make a decision. Yada yada yada. I'm not gonna make it. Choose between me and the baby type situations. And of course, with her being 23 weeks when you're supposed to be 40 weeks, it comes with complications. And so my daughter has chronic lung disease. When she was little, I had to feed her out of her stomach through a Mickey. Used to have to carry around oxygen tanks with her. And she is here, and she is the bomb, and she has like the best personality ever. She is like the bomb miracle. So yeah, those are my kids. I remember many nights she couldn't breathe, had to call ambulance. Like, I spent so many birthdays in the hospital. I spent so many holidays in the hospital. Like, the hospital fatigue is strong. Like, strong. Like, strong. So, yeah. She was in the hospital 6 months before I could take her home. And then there's nothing that you can't tell me about her. Like, one time her dad took her to the doctor instead of me. And the doctor's asking questions, I listened to, and he was answering it to the best of his ability. But the next time when I went into the office, like, she was like, you just answered all of my questions. I was like, yeah, I can tell you exactly what happened. Because she was thinking, the doctor was thinking that my baby needs to have her tonsils out. I was like, she done already had them out twice, so she don't need her tonsils taken out. Now, when she came in, she was probably sick and it was swollen. But no, we're not doing tonsils for a third time. She was like, oh, yeah, that answer. Oh, yeah, I can tell you everything. Like, y'all notice how I stopped cleaning up? It's easy for me. I'm gonna turn this off. Clean up. Try to upload these videos. Try to make some progress.